All right, kindergarten, today for math is the big birthday surprise. So let's go ahead and start reading. Junior ran into the kitchen and looked at the calendar beside the refrigerator. Only 5 more days until my birthday party, Junior thought. I wonder who will come. Junior's mom invited everyone, his friends from school and his church and his grandmother. Grandmother promised an extra special gift for Junior this year. He could hardly wait to see it. Junior imagined all the wonderful gifts he might get on his birthday. He wanted a drum set and a real guitar. He wanted a new ball glove, army man, a new video game. He could hardly wait to get presents. Junior's mom called from the next room. It's time for school. He grabbed his backpack and ran to catch the bus. Attention, class, said Miss Harper, Junior's teacher. Principal Woodburn has assigned a big project for us. We'll be supplying food items for the downtown orphanage. Each student is asked to bring in 3 food items. Travis raised his hand. Why do they need food at the orphanage? Don't they have food? Well, Travis, said Miss Harper, these children don't have moms and dads to take care of them. The people who run the orphanage take care of them, and they depend on people in the community to give them food. Boys and girls, what does it mean to give? Asked Miss Harper. Esther raised her hand and said, it means that you offer something you have to help someone in need. That's right, Esther, said Miss Harper. We're going to bring food from our homes to help the orphanage. Sharing with others who are in need will make you smile. Here's a list of food items you can bring. The bell rang and Miss Harper was finishing, and Junior slipped the project giving list into his backpack. At dinner that night, Junior asked, may I please have 1 can of peas, 1 can of corn, 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese, and 1 bag of chocolate chip cookies? Oh my, said Mother. Are you that hungry? Junior began to laugh. No, we have a big project at school, and each student has been asked to bring food items for the orphanage downtown. That's a wonderful project, said Mom. I'm so glad you're giving to others, said Dad. I'm glad we have plenty of food since the orphanage needs some, said Junior. Just like Dollar Bill always says, giving makes you less selfish. Well, Dollar Bill is exactly right, said Dad. It's just like each week when we go to church, we give to the church in order to help others. Junior smiled. Thanks, Mom, for letting us share our food with the orphans. Mom gave Junior a big hug and said, I'm so proud of you for sharing with others. On Wednesday morning, all of the students brought in their food items for the project giving. There were boxes and cans of food all over the room. Children, this is wonderful. The children at the orphanage will have so much food. You have done a great job, exclaimed Miss Harper. I have chosen 2 students from the class to help deliver the food to the orphanage, Michelle and Junior. You'll come with me to deliver the food. Junior was so excited. He and Michelle loaded all the food from the classroom into the school van. Then Michelle and Junior hopped into the van and Miss Harper drove them to the orphanage. Junior walked inside the orphanage and was greeted by all the boys and girls. They were so excited to have visitors. They hugged Miss Harper and hugged Michelle and even hugged Junior and yelled, "Thank you for the food." Junior was able to play with some of the children while Miss Harper talked to the adults at the orphanage. He noticed a boy sitting out on the porch all by himself. Junior walked over to him and said, "Hey, my name is Junior. What's your name?" "Hi, Junior. My name is Chris Thomas." Junior and Chris began to play in the yard. They played tag and climbed a tree. "Hey, Chris, want to play catch with me?" asked Junior. "We don't have a baseball," said Chris. "We don't have anything to play with here at the orphanage." "Really?" said Junior. "I can't imagine not having a baseball and glove." "It's okay. We just make up our own fun," said Chris. Junior heard Miss Harper coming through the doors with Michelle. "There you are, Junior," said Miss Harper. "We need to get back to school now. Say goodbye to your friend." Junior said goodbye to Chris and gave him a high five. "I've had fun playing," said Junior. "Me too," said Chris. "See you later." Miss Harper, Junior, and Michelle loaded into the van and drove back to school. "It looks like you made a friend, Junior," said Miss Harper. "Yes, I did," said Junior. "His name is Chris, and he's super nice. We played tag, climbed a tree, but he didn't have a ball or glove, so we couldn't play catch." "Why didn't he have a ball or glove?" asked Michelle. "He said they don't have many toys at the orphanage." But he wasn't sad. "Chris said they can make up their own fun," answered Junior. Later that night, Junior's parents came to tuck him into bed. "How was your day, Junior?" asked Mom. "It was great," replied Junior. "I helped Miss Harper deliver all our food items to the orphanage." "What was it like?" asked Mom. "I made a new friend. His name is Chris. We climbed a tree and played tag, but we couldn't catch because he didn't have a ball or glove," said Junior. "Junior, I'm proud of you for giving not only the food items, but giving your time at the orphanage today," said Dad. "Me too," said Junior. "It was great fun. It's time to go to sleep now. We have a full couple days ahead of us, and then, do you know what happens in 3 days?" asked Mom. "It's my birthday party!" exclaimed Junior. "Yes," said Mom, "it's your birthday party. And remember, Grandmother is bringing you a very special gift this year. Good night, Junior. Say your prayers." Junior's mom kissed him on the forehead and turned out the lights. Junior woke up very early Saturday morning. He ran downstairs to look at the calendar one more time. "Today is my birthday," yelled Junior. Make sure I didn't skip a page. "Yes, today is your birthday, Junior. Happy birthday," said Mom. She gave him a big hug. "We have lots to do before all your birthday guests arrive. We need to bake your cake and decorate for your party. And Junior, you have to clean your room." "Yes, ma'am," said Junior, and he ran upstairs to clean his room. A few hours later, the doorbell started ringing. All of Junior's friends were there. Billy Hampton, Esther, Travis, Michelle, Charlene, and Joe. They just kept coming to the door, and everyone brought a birthday gift for Junior. He got so many presents that his mom had to stack them high on the table. Finally, Grandmother arrived. Junior gave her a super big hug. He looked for his extra special birthday surprise, but Grandmother didn't have a big gift, only a small envelope with Junior's name on it. Junior's mom called everyone into the kitchen. It was time for the birthday cake. Junior stood in front of the big birthday cake, which was glowing from all the candles, and everyone started to sing "Happy Birthday" to Junior. When they finished singing, Grandmother said, "It's time to blow out the candles, Junior." Junior leaned way back, taking in a huge breath of air, leaned forward, and blew all the candles out with one big breath. Everyone cheered. "Okay, you can start opening your presents now," said Junior's mom. Junior grabbed the first gift and tore the paper off. It was a video game he wanted. Then he opened a set of official army men and a new ball and glove. Junior got so many gifts, he even got a drum set and guitar from his parents. The only gift left to open was the envelope from Grandmother. "Junior, it's time to open my very special gift to you," said Grandmother. He picked up the envelope and began tearing it at one end. He couldn't believe it as he pulled out a crisp, new $100 bill. "Wow," exclaimed Junior. "I've never had a $100 bill. Can I buy anything I want?" "Yes, Junior," said Grandmother. "The $100 bill is yours to do whatever you want." Junior hugged his grandmother tight and thanked her for the big birthday surprise. He thanked all his friends for the wonderful gifts, and then he and his friends ran to the backyard to play with all his new toys. Junior had so much fun with his friends and all his new toys. He already started thinking about all the things he could buy with his $100 bill. He could buy tickets to a movie or another video game. He could get a pair of rollerblades. Maybe he could buy it all with his $100 bill. But as Junior played catch with Billy, he thought of his new friend at the orphanage, Chris. "Chris doesn't even have a ball and glove," thought Junior, "and I got all these gifts today. Later that afternoon, when all his friends were gone, Junior thought again about Chris and the other boys and girls at the orphanage. He looked in his closet and under his bed and saw all the toys he hardly ever played with anymore. Then Junior had an idea. He ran into the living room and asked his mom and dad, "Can I take all my toys that I don't play with anymore to the orphanage? And on the way, could we please stop at the sporting store?" "Junior, I think that's a great idea. Go gather up all your toys that you want to take and we'll go right now," said Dad. When they arrived at the orphanage, Junior grabbed a huge box of toys out of the car and ran to ring the doorbell. "Well, hello, Junior. What's all this?" asked the lady at the orphanage. "It's toys for all the boys and girls here." Junior had a little bit of everything in the box. Building blocks and stuffed animals, a football, a basketball, a robot, and a remote-controlled car. The children were so happy. Junior walked around the orphanage to find Chris and saw him playing outside. He ran out and handed him a big package from the sports store. "What's this?" asked Chris. "It's for you. It's my big birthday surprise," said Junior. "The best thing I could think of to do with my grandmother's special gift is to share it with you." Chris opened the package and inside was a new baseball, bat, ball, and glove. "Wow!" exclaimed Chris. "Thank you so much, Junior." Junior and Chris played catch for a while. Then as Junior and his dad drove home, Junior was smiling from ear to ear. "Junior," said Dad, you are a great giver today. I am very proud of you." "Thanks, Dad. It was fun to see Chris so excited," said Junior. "Giving makes you think less of yourself and more of others. Giving really does make you less selfish. Grandmother's gift was such a big birthday surprise." The end.